Is Kamloops entering into a buyer's market? We've seen a shift over the past couple months that's led me to believe that we've quickly shifted from an early seller's favored market in 2024 to an increased inventory, even a buyer's market in some areas and price points. We continue to see some segments of the market experiencing multiple offers, seeing listings sell for more than list price with low inventory. Other areas we're seeing lots of homes coming to market, sitting on the market with low activity and loads of price reductions. Today in our video, we're going to discuss the market stats from April, compare them to last month and April of last year. And as always, I'm going to give you some insights into what is really going on behind the numbers and opportunities for buyers and sellers as we enter into spring of 2024. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm Scott McDowell. I'm a realtor here at Royal LePage Westwind, and I run a real estate team here in Kamloops. My team has over 20 years experience in real estate in Kamloops, and we specialize in maximizing our bottom line for our sellers and helping our buyers find their dream home. So if you're looking to make a move into the area, check out one of our many guides in the description, or better yet, click the calendar link below to book an appointment with me at a time that works best for you. All right, let's take a look at the stats of April this past month and compare them to April of last year here. So a lot has actually changed over the past year here, and specifically to the amount of inventory that has actually hit the market. So let me just slide over here for a sec here. So one big thing that when you take a look at the past month compared to the previous year, obviously sales have actually remained fairly stable. You're looking at 235 sales back in April of 2023 compared to 245 compared to April of this past month here. But the biggest concern and the biggest thing to really keep your eye on is the amount of new listings that hit the market last year was 467. In the past month here, it was 618. So a dramatic increase of almost 150 new listings that came to market compared to the same time last year. But the biggest thing is your end of month's inventory. So right now you're sitting at the previous year, as April finished up, you're sitting at 1,120 listings. Currently, we're actually just finished the month almost at 1,500 active listings on the market. So that's actually quite a bit of a discrepancy from last year and compared to previous years. So obviously, with more options on the market, buyers tend to take a little bit longer and have more options to choose from. And right now, with no urgency in the market right now, because buyers just are waiting for the appropriate home. They're waiting for the perfect house in the perfect neighborhood for themselves. If not, they're just going to wait for the next house that hits the market because there is more and more inventory hitting each week. This is very, very different from the previous years where you had that urgency. You had an abundance of buyers just basically fighting over the couple homes that do hit the market. There's a mad rush that happened at the market at that specific time, and buyers fighting over homes that maybe weren't 100% what they were looking for, but that's all that was on the market at that specific time. So we've kind of shifted a little bit more from the craziness of fighting over homes to now having homes hitting the market and maybe just not the same urgencies that we've seen over the past couple of years here. So one thing to really keep in mind when you're taking a look at these numbers is when you take a look at what's called month supply of inventory. Month supply of inventory is basically when you take your average, your active listings in any given month, and you divide it by the amount of sales that happen in any given month. As I mentioned in previous videos, from 0 to 3 months of supply of inventory, that's a little bit more of a seller's market. So sellers have the power. A lot of buyers for very few homes on the market. 3 to 6 months, that's more of your stable, more of your normal market where we see buyers and sellers kind of working in harmony. Sellers have options, buyers have options. So that's when you kind of see a little bit more of a normal, stable market. Now, anything above 6 months of inventory, now you have a lot of inventory, not as many buyers, not as many sales. So what you're seeing at that point, the buyer has the flexibility. Buyer can wait for the next property that hits the market. Buyer can be a little bit more flexible with the price, try to negotiate a little bit more off. Buyers tend to have a little bit more power because there's less buyers for any other given home. As we finished last month, at 7.1 months supply of inventory. That's quite a bit further up from where we were last month. Last month we were in the mid 6s. Previous month we were in the 5. Previous month we were in the 3 and 4. So definitely is trending a little bit more towards a lot more active listings, not compared to and not sticking together with the amount of sales that should be associated with that many new listings. So as you kind of take a look through here, so even when you're taking a look at sold listings, so again, back where we were at the peak of the market, 2021, 2022, you were seeing 450 sales, almost 300 sales. Now, again, like I said, we're down in that 250 to 245 range. So even compared to the 5-year average, that's definitely down compared to the 5-year average over the past little bit here. And even when you're taking a look at the year-to-date sales, we're half as what we were year-to-date sales from 2021 compared to where we are right now. Now, as you go a little bit further down, Now, here's the thing that I was talking to you about before, active inventory. So back in the peak of the market when there was very little on the market, you saw active inventory. We had less than 800 sales or 800 listings on the market. We almost have double that right now, and even like substantial, like I said, 33% growth compared to that same time of last year. And again, here we go take a look at month supply of inventory back at the peak of the market when things were going absolutely crazy, people fighting $50,000, $100,000 over list price. It's because they had no options. There was an abundance of buyers and no options. Now, the same time last year, we were in around six months, so a little bit more of a stable market leaning towards buyer. Now we're back up to like I said, about 7 months supply of inventory. So that's just definitely something that you need to consider and keep in mind if you're searching for a home right now. So if you're searching for a home right now, there's a huge benefit right now for you because there's many more homes that are on the market. You have a little bit more flexibility. You should be able to negotiate a little bit more off on any given price. Now, if you're a seller, just means you have to be a little bit more competitive. You have to either have your home showing absolutely dialed, staged, decluttered, and priced to the current market. If you're not priced to the current market, you're just not selling. So the biggest thing is either make sure that you have your house absolutely dialed and priced to market, or make sure that you're maybe your house might need a little bit extra work, might need some updating and stuff like that. You have to price to the market and actually be priced competitively given that situation. So the homes that we're seeing genuinely sell in today's market are homes with suites, homes that offer a little bit extra value, homes with suites, homes with shops, or homes that actually provide a good value in today's market compared to maybe homes in the previous market where, it could use a little bit of work here and there. It might have some flaws, but there's no other homes out on the market, so people were just snatching them up. If you don't price a market, if you're that kind of home and you're not pricing the market, you're just not selling right now. So let me know if you're considering making a move in the next little bit here. Feel free to reach out because there is different segments for different buyers and different sellers and stuff like that. And it's rapidly changing. So make sure you stay on top of what is going on. Feel free to reach out. I have, like I said, the calendar link in the comments below, or feel free to reach out directly to the contact information provided. So until next time, we'll talk.